Hey everybody, what's going on? I am sending out a text message to our mobile club. What's up, everybody? I feel like I have a lot to cover, all right? I feel like I have a lot to cover. I got my little note card here. Hey, how y'all doing? What's going on? Hey. Welcome to the live stream. Also, invite some people into the live stream. You know, don't be keeping me a secret, okay? Don't be keeping me a secret. Tell some people, tag some people. I just sent out a text message to our text mobile club, so they'll be coming in pretty soon. How many of y'all want some more ideas outside of an ebook? Okay? I feel like when people think about digital products, the first mindset they go into is, I gotta do an ebook. How many of you all are like, oh my God, ebooks? Okay, it's just me. Okay. I think it's just me. I feel like people love ebooks because they are quote unquote easy. But I can tell when somebody took an ebook course because it don't be that good. Okay. I'm sick of ebooks. So I am excited about today's conversation because I want to see more epic products in the marketplace. Okay. And so I want to take a moment to introduce myself, and then we're going to get into today's content. All right. So my name is Audria Richmond. I am a marketing and launch strategist. I work directly with my clients to teach them how to build uncloned brands and launch profitable marketing campaigns. I am the girl you come to when you want to become the obvious choice of your industry. What does it mean to become the obvious choice of your industry? It means that if I had to pick from a group of 10 people, you would be the obvious choice. You would be the person that I raise my hand and say, okay, I need to work with that person. That's how you become the obvious choice. When I immediately find you, I instantly forget about your competition. Let me say that again, because you know, when I tell people I'm going to help you become the obvious choice, I think a lot of people be like, oh, yeah. I'm talking about, I want to get you all to a place that when people discover you, they instantly forget that you even had competition, because your shit is so good. You are so dope. Your products are so amazing. Like, I am going to be completely loyal to you and your brand. That's what I mean when I say become the obvious choice of your industry. All right. And I'm so serious about it because, like, even in our planner, right? Inside of our UnCloned Offers planner, we have a section in here for vision planning. All right, let me show y'all this real quick. This how serious we are about this. All right, boom. Let me open this up. Look, I am the obvious choice, right? And we advise our clients on how to put all that goodness there, right? So just keep in mind that, like, when we say become the obvious choice, that's what we mean. Okay? That's what we mean. So, but let me know really quick in the comments if you all currently sell digital products. Just put yes or no in the chat real quick. I want to know real quick. Let me know, do you currently sell digital products or not? If you do, just put yes. If you don't, put no. All right? Let me know. Let me see. Yes. Okay, perfect. So yes, no, yes, not yet. Okay. No. All right. No. Yes. Okay, cool. So it's a tool that just came out, and I'm not even going to say it just came out. I think I just found out about it, or I don't know. I feel like it's probably going to be one of those tools that really pop off because it's super easy to use, right? So the tool I'm talking about, it matter of fact, I'm not even gonna talk about the tool. They're not paying me. Let me get my affiliate link and then I'll mention them. But nevertheless, this particular tool allow you to sell digital products, right? And I think a lot of the times it's interesting to me when new tools come out, people act like there wasn't any other technology before this tool, right? It's like, oh, well, anyway, I digress, right? I want to make sure I stick to what we're going to be talking about today. But nevertheless, digital products is not just about creating something passive to sell. It's about creating leverage in your business, right? I think a lot of the times I primarily work with service providers, right? I do have people in our mastermind, and I too sell physical products, but majority of my clients sell a service. And a lot of the times when you sell a service, especially if you sell like a done for you service or whatever the case may be, a lot of the times you spend a lot of time working with a client, right? Just put yes in the chat if you get what I'm saying. If you are a service provider and you offer any type of done for you services where you have to render a service in order to get paid, then you already know what I'm talking about, right? Just put yes in the chat if that's you. Oftentimes, service providers are under leveraged. Like literally, they are under leveraged. It's like the only way for service providers who don't have leverage to make money is to sell their time. Literally. It's like if the only way for me to make money is that I got to tell people, I got to go and sell this service, do the work, and then get paid. How many of y'all want to be able to create something and make money off of it over and over and over again? I have authored 3 books. Okay. Are you ready for the yes? UnCloned Life and UnCloned Marketing. To this day, I still get royalty checks from Amazon. I still get royalty checks from Audible. I still get and so even when I sell my book direct, I treat that as getting royalties because I don't have to split it with a publisher because I am the publisher, right? So when people buy my products, I'm still making money off stuff I did years and years and years ago. So for instance, this book came out in 2017. Okay. This book came out in 2017. I'm still getting a check for it. This book came out in 2017. I'm still getting a check for it. This book came out in 2020. I'm still getting a check for it. I published my planners in 2021, right? This is 2 of them. I published 6 planners. We got our offers planner. We got our launch planner. We have our opportunity hour planner. We got our publishing like a pro plus marketing planner. You got the content planner?
I just brought it to you, remember?
Where? Y'all get the point.
Right here.
Oh. I forgot I was working in it. This is the content planner, okay? The content planner. So, content planner, publishing like a pro plus marketing, the opportunity hour planner, launch planner, offers planner, 3 books, and over 50 digital products, okay? Over 50 digital products, all right? What do you say? The opportunity hour is our pitch planner where we teach you how to pitch yourself, right? We teach you how to spend 1 hour a day pitching yourself because don't even get me going down the road with, let me be quiet. I teach my clients how to pitch themselves, right? And not just for media and not just for getting in the magazine, but for business opportunities and business deals, right? And so I do not share my vendor. If you all want to know my vendor, you can join Publishing Like a Pro. You can just send me a DM after this live stream and say you want to join Publishing Like a Pro. But nevertheless, let me say this too. I really want to illustrate the point that when you create leverage, okay? when you create leverage, you literally put yourself in a category of one. I actually did a live stream. Oh, this live stream was so good. I think I deleted off my page. Damn. It was so good. I was talking about the different levels of leverage, right? And like how you have to get to these different levels of, oh, it was so good. I'm probably going to end up doing it again. But the point I'm making here is that when you create leverage, you literally multiply yourself. So instead of me sitting down trying to do a launch plan with a client, they can go and read UnCloned Marketing, or they can join the launch circle and they go in there and consume that content. And I'm not there. All of that is pre-recorded. So when we talk about creating leverage and multiplying yourself, I really want you all to get to a place where leverage doesn't look like an ebook. There are other ways to multiply yourself that's way more creative, way more innovative, way more uncloned, right? Everybody think that if they're going to go digital, the first thing they think to create is an ebook. Ebooks aren't the only digital products that you can create. And so I'm going to go over 12 digital products to give you some ideas around what you can create. It's actually more than 12, but I'm going to stick to 12 because I know it can be overwhelming to have this conversation. So let me answer a few questions before we get going. All right. So the first question is, what's Opportunity Hour? It's a pitch planner. It teaches you how to pitch yourself and track your pitches. We teach you how to pitch in 5 categories. The first category is media. Speaking and appearances is the second one. Community and activism, collaboration, partnerships, and sponsorships, and business opportunities. So it's our trademark process where we teach our clients step by step how to dedicate 1 hour a day pitching their brand, right? Let's see. I didn't know you had all those planners. Oh, thank you. Where do you get your books printed? Looking for a vendor. We share our vendors inside of our program, Publishing Like a Pro. If you're interested in joining Publishing Like a Pro, just shoot me a DM and I'll send you the link. Publishing Like a Pro is $5,000. I just want to let everybody know in case you DM me. It's not cheap. I do understand that, but it's an investment. I've made multiple 6 figures from publishing. So you can spend $5,000 to do well with publishing. And I don't teach you how to publish just like a book or things like, I teach you how to publish anything. Books, planners, card decks, games, you name it. Like whatever you can think of, I teach you how to publish. So hopefully they answered your question. Let's see. I like that. Go beyond the ebook. I have to get back to work. Can I see this live later? Yes, the live stream will be on my Instagram, and I'm going to also upload it to YouTube. Okay. Now, before we talk about the 12 digital product ideas, I first want to talk about how to create a digital product. Can we talk about that for a few moments? And really not how to create it, but the skill sets you need in order to create a digital product. Because if you don't know this, then you really can't benefit from knowing which 12 digital products to create, right? So there's 3 skill sets you need to have, right? 3 skill sets you need to have. The first skill set you need to have, you need to know how to record. First, you need to know how to write your thing, right? It's not a monthly membership. It's like a planner and course, right? The first thing I was going to say is you got to know how to write your ideas and catalog your ideas, right? I'm trying to see if I have my like an outline so I can like explain this to y'all, like how we go from like a sketch to a digital product. I'm trying to see. Can you bring me my the 2024 annual planning workbook out of my bag? I want to show that to you. But in order to create a product, you got to first know how to outline a digital product, right? And you got to also know how to write the content and structure the content. So I'll use my book as an example. Inside of my book, there is a table of contents. Okay. You have acknowledgments. You have your, the marketing toolkit, how to access that. You have your introduction, chapter 1, all the way to chapter 10. And then a summary of it's kind of like a checklist of all the things. And then there is a conclusion section, right? Now, when you're creating your digital product or your digital course or whatever, it needs to have some type of structure, right? It needs to have some type of structure. Give me 1 second, y'all. I need to put something in here. 1 second. Babe, I'm going to send you something to copy and paste. I'm going to text you something to leave as a comment, and then I'm gonna paste what you wrote, okay? Cuz I don't want my live stream to pause. Give me 1 second. I got y'all. I'm going to send it to you on Facebook, babe. Cuz it's easier to just go over there and do that. Okay. So I just sent you that. As soon as you put that, I'm going to pin it. Okay. And my husband is in the chat. His name is Audria Richmond. So if you see him communicating with you, that's my husband. All right. So you need to have an outline, right? So whenever I'm working with a designer or whoever I'm talking about, I'm always trying to make sure that I can also add you as a moderator too. That's cool. Okay, cool. So, whenever you're creating a digital product, you're going to have an outline, table of contents. How is it going to be organized and structured, right? So like this as an example. So this is the annual planning workbook. If you sign up for VIP, you're going to get this workbook. We're actually going to send this workbook out today. So if you did upgrade to VIP for the 2024 annual planning workshop we're having this weekend, that's free. The workshop is free, but if you want the replay in the workbook, you got to upgrade to VIP. All right. And so if you signed up for free, but you decided that you wanted to upgrade, just go back to the site, re-sign up, and just upgrade your ticket. All right. But nevertheless, there's a cover. There is legal. Okay. I paid an attorney to draft this. So it's like a legal disclaimer on how you can use my IP. Okay. Then we have different sections inside of the workbook. So we have this cover for capacity and bandwidth. We have this section for auditing your offers. We have this section for planning out your personal dates on your thing. Oh yeah, it's long. That legal is long for real. Then we got another section, which is your program, service, and delivery dates. Then we have your company meetings and events. Then we have your launches and events. Then we have your 12-month uncloned content editorial calendar. Then we have your offer planning. So planning your offers. Oh, we don't play when it comes to our workbooks. Then we give you a 24 annual planner calendar. So it's 12 months and it looks like this, right? And then you got the 3 sections to write in. And then we have a year at a glance section too. So you can do your year at a glance. All right. Now, in order for me to even create this product, I needed to be clear on how this was going to flow. If this makes sense, just type flow in the chat. Okay? If this makes sense, just type flow in the chat. Because if you don't understand this, then you're not going to, it's nothing else you're not going to be able to follow along for anything else that I'm sharing right now. Because I think a lot of the times when people are thinking about creating a digital product, you first got to be clear around how you're going to hold someone's hand and take them step by step how to do something. All right. So if I'm going to teach you how to launch, I need to have a process. So inside the launch planner, there's a process. The first thing is for starters, putting your damn name in here, right? Legal. You will notice that we have table of contents. Thank you for buying a badge. We have a welcome letter. We have how to activate your course. We got tips, how to partner with our partners. Vision board section. Like, I'm going to go on and on, but nevertheless, I had to think about, okay, well, what tabs do I want and what order do I want the tabs? Because when I'm selling a product, whether it's physical or digital, one thing I have to think about is what's the experience that I want the end user to have? And this applies to digital or physical. It doesn't matter if it's going to be digital, right? A digital book, a workbook or whatever, or if it's going to be physical, right? It doesn't matter what it's going to be, but there has to be order and structure in order for it to work. Because I see so many people working with people and they're struggling with trying to make it work. And a lot of the times when you all are hiring people and you're asking them to do work for you, they can't think for you. That if I had to pinpoint the number one thing that I see business owners struggle with the most is trying to get people to think for them, including ChatGPT. I know some of y'all ain't gonna like that, but I'm just being 100 with you. Like, I don't need ChatGPT to help me come up with an outline. I don't need ChatGPT to help me come up with ideas. If you need that, no shade, but I'm just saying, like, you got to learn how to be able to facilitate people through your process and what it is that you do. And so that means you got to know how to hold people by the hand and start walking them through the process on how to do whatever it is that you're teaching them how to do. So that's like number one. Okay, like that's the number one you need to do. The next thing is there's 3 skills you need to know. So we just talked about written, right? You need to be able to write out your ideas. You need to be able to learn how to properly communicate what it is in your ideas, right? So just keep that in mind, all right? The second thing, you need to know how to record audio. So let me see if I can pull up one of our podcasts for an example. There's plenty of tools you can use to go out there and do audio, whatever. But I'm gonna pull up one of our episodes. So, excuse me. Oh, let me go to something a little bit more advanced. So, I don't know if y'all know this, but me and my husband, we have a podcast. It's called Love, Money, and Making Moves podcast, where we get on there and we talk about, you know, what it's like to be in business as a couple, so on and so forth. So, I'm gonna let you listen to this real quick. So, I'm gonna play it real quick. Let me go to the page. All right, so I'm going to play this real quick so y'all can see what I'm saying. So I'm going to hit play. Hey, y'all, what's up? Welcome to the Love, Money, and Making Moves podcast. My name is Audria.
I'm Calvin.
Welcome, y'all. Today is our anniversary.
Hey.
Okay, so why am I sharing that with you? That's just audio. So if you don't know how to like cut audio, if you don't know how to put sound effects or music or whatever, you can't even do a podcast on a basic level. You can't create audio content on the most basic level. So for starters, you need a good mic. Okay. You can use a mic like this, or you can use a mic like this, right? A little cheaper mic. So a Blue Yeti mic, or this Shure, what is this, SB7B, right? These are you can use either of these microphones. We actually can give away some of these this weekend, babe. These, yeah, we can give away some of the Yetis. Yeah, with the carrying case. So I think we can put that in as a giveaway. Something we can do this weekend. But you got to know how to record audio, like. You know, we got a whole mixing board over here. Like, oh, okay. I'm not saying you need a mixing board, but what I'm saying is you got to know how to record audio, right? And so a lot of the times, you know, and this is just like, it's like the basic thing, right? So again, yes, Audacity is a great tool. That's what I use, Audacity. I don't, you know, you can get a little bit more fancy with it, but that's what I use. 1 second, y'all. Okay, cool. Trying to make sure I'm good. And so you got to know how to record audio. You got to know how to, you know, get to the point. You got to make sure you're not, you know, when you're on the microphone, you're not talking like this. This how you got to know how to properly record. You know, when you have the microphone like way back here. Hey, y'all, welcome to my podcast. Bro, pull the mic up. Pull the mic up. Hello, everybody. This is where you want to be at. Okay? You want to be like a fist away from the microphone. Okay? A fist away from the microphone. Right? So you can be able to properly, people can pick up your voice. And that's just if you're doing audio. Right? Now, the next one is going to require a little bit of skill, but you got to know how to record and edit video. And let me say this. If we got some people over here who like, I don't record my audio, I go to a podcasting studio, that is good for you. If you like, I don't record my own video, I got a video editing team, okay, that's good for you. But if you are going to be a solopreneur and you don't have a big budget to hire a lot of people, you got to learn these basic skills. Number one, you got to know how to write things and outline things and put things into a thing, right? Then you got to know how to record audio and edit audio. And then video is the last one you need to be able to record. You need to know how to do different types of video creation. So you need to be able to know how to create video, like, if you're going to be on camera, you need to know how to record your screen and your slides. I cannot believe that in 2023, people are still using their phones to try to show people screen recording. Like, look, y'all, this is 2023, right? There's a tool called ScreenFlow and Loom. There's a lot of tools that allow you to record your screen. So you all have to learn how to record your screen. You got to know how to record slides. You got to know how to be able to, once you get the slides, you got to know how to, thumb through your slides when you're recording your presentation. Let me give you an example. Babe, where's my headphones?
Which headphones?
It keeps saying it's connected. I don't know why it's saying that. Can y'all hear me? Just put yes in the chat. Let me go to Vimeo real quick. I'm gonna show y'all like a recording of a training. Let me pick this training here. Okay, so let me pick this. So, can y'all see this? So these slides were made in Canva. Okay, so I'm gonna hit play. Welcome to the Events Launch Style. My name is Audria Richmond, and I am your Marketing and Launch Strategist. We are doing a 2-part series just on events. This is part 1, which is online events, and then there's going to be another training in the following month where we cover offline events. So I am super excited about this, but I will say this. This is going to be a very meaty lunch style, and this is also going to be a lunch style where if you do it right, if you do it correctly, this can be a big deal for your business and your brand. So let's dive in. So this virtual events lunch style, like I stated before, this is a 2-part series. So you see how I'm recording and I'm like advancing the slides as I'm talking. That's a skill, y'all. So if I'm on the microphone and I'm recording this training and I'm talking about, whatever I'm talking about, I got to know how to advance the slides based on what I'm going to talk about. Does that make sense? That's a skill. So I just told you 3 things you need to master before you create any digital product. 1, you need to know how to write, outline, and structure content. Number 2, you need to know how to be able to create audio, like record, edit, and you need to know how to record and edit video. All right. You need to know how to record your screen if you're going to be recording like a masterclass or a course or something like that. Or if you're going to be direct to camera, you need to know how to, set up lights and set up a camera and like do your thing. All right. If y'all got it, just put yes in the chat. All right. Let me know if you got it. If you got it, just put yes in the chat. All right. So let's get into the 12 digital products that you can create to sell, right? To inspire your next launch. All right, so number 1, drum roll, please. Number 1, live and pre-recorded workshops. So live and pre-recorded workshops and masterclasses. That's number one. Okay. Number one, live and pre-recorded workshops and masterclasses. Okay. Guess what I'm launching this weekend? I'm launching a free workshop. Okay. Free workshop. The 2024 annual planning workshop. Speaking of which, you are invited to attend. If you want to attend the workshop for free, all you got to do is type 2024 in the comments below, and our little messenger bot is going to send you a little link, and then you can click the link and sign up for free. If you want to be able to get the workbook, I highly recommend you upgrade to VIP. All right. Loom and the other product that was mentioned. So Loom and ScreenFlow. The reason I went with Loom is because most people can get Loom. That's pretty easy to get. But you got Loom. I use ScreenFlow when I'm recording a course because I use a Mac. But the PC version of that is, I think it's, oh shit. I always tell my clients now I can't think of it. Give me 1 second. ScreenFlow. Camtasia. That's the other one. Camtasia allows you to record your screen. But again, you can use a tool like Loom, right? The reason I like tools like ScreenFlow and Camtasia, they have a video editing aspect to it. Because like if you record a Loom video, right? They do have some editing features, but you can't layer up stuff. Like you can't do B-roll. You can't add sound effects. Like you can't do advanced editing. But if you're just trying to record slides, Loom will be perfectly fine for that. But if you're trying to pause the recording, screen, go show people a tutorial on like if you're trying to do a lot of back and forth and go and edit it together, that's the tool that I use, right? I use ScreenFlow on a Mac. And if you have a PC, you can use a tool like Camtasia, Loom, whatever. I don't want to get into tech, right? That's not important. Right now, we're focused on 12 digital products that you can create. All right. So, are you following me? I noticed that sometimes the bot doesn't work if you're not following me. And if you are following me, sometimes it's a little wonky. But nevertheless, you can click the link in my bio if the bot is not working. If you typed in 2024 and you didn't get the link for whatever reason, you can click the link in my bio and it'll take you straight there. So that should be able to help out. All right. So number one, live and pre-recorded workshops and masterclasses. The cool thing that I love about workshops and masterclasses is that literally after you create a workshop is you pick a date and you do it. I already got my slides done. I already got my workbook done. I'm already thinking through how I want to facilitate the workshop. I'm already thinking through my offer and what we're selling. Like the cool thing about a workshop is that you just pick a date on the calendar and boom, you in that joint, right? All right. Number two, a lot of people like this. So courses and mini courses. Okay. Courses and mini courses. So I know you're thinking okay, ain't courses mini course, and they're the same. Let me explain. A course can be more comprehensive. It requires more steps. It's a lot more moving parts. Where a mini course is like one and done. Like for instance, we had a mini course called How to Create Gifts and Stickers for Your Brand. So that was like a mini course that we created. A more extensive course would be like our UnCloned Launch System, right? So hopefully that give you some ideas around what that is, all right? All right, so that's number two. Number three, ebooks. Y'all already know what that is. Everybody's going ebook crazy. I'm just going to keep it moving. That was number three. And I'm going to keep it moving. Let me recap real quick. Number one, live and pre-recorded workshops, live and pre-recorded workshops and masterclasses. That's number one. Number two is courses and mini courses. Number three is ebooks. Number four is workbooks. Y'all want me to tell y'all something? I'm gonna tell y'all something. Guess how much money we have generated in just selling workbooks to our workshops? In just selling selling workbooks and the replay, guess how much we have generated in sales since this launch? Anybody want to guess? In case y'all don't think digital stuff be selling. We have made $7,732.90 to be exact. That's $7,732.90. Okay? And that's not even our main offer. That's just the workbook and the replay. All right? That's just the workbook and the replay. So y'all got some serious numbers. We haven't been promoting that long. And we talking about $97. But I'm glad y'all have high hopes for your girl. I love that. I love that. Now, I do believe we could have made 30, 40, 50,000 if we had a lower ticket thing, right? If we were selling something for like, $10, $5 or something, we probably could have made, a little bit more. But I really wanted to make sure that the people who invested at the workbook and replay level were like super serious, if that makes sense. So nevertheless, that's where we are now. Number 5. So that was number 4, workbooks. Number 5, PDF documents and resources. Let me explain what this is. So you can sell pretty much a PDF of anything. How many of you all have like really solid swipe files? Like you've written, let's just say you do something in your business that's pretty easy that you already written in your Word doc, but you want to package it up and sell it. Like you can literally sell that. A good example of that is I hired a firm to write job descriptions for me, as an example, right? And those job descriptions I can package up and sell to whoever as an operational tool. My mastermind clients get to get a lot of my job descriptions that we write or whatever for free. But if you're not in my mastermind, I can literally create a little PDF and say, marketing job description that we use to hire our marketing people. Or here's a coaching job description, blah, 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 like a cute little PDF or whatever. So PDF documents and resources, it could be whatever you could think of. There's so many ideas. I know people sell cutout templates. Some people sell, worksheets for their kids to do in-home schooling. So like if you've ever went in and just typed in, kids worksheets, right? As an example, you can find a slew of them. A lot of times people will, find them online and just print them out like they're considered like printables. But the truth of the matter is, like, sometimes if you are really good at curating really unique ones, people will pay you for it. Don't think that just because you can go on the internet and get it for free that people won't pay for it, right? People will absolutely pay for any type of like PDF that you have if you position it well and sell it well. All right. So that's number 5. Number 6, videos, right? Number 6, videos. Y'all, you can make a video about anything. Okay. You can make a video about anything. It's so crazy because like, when people, let me give you an example. I'm trying to think of something I've sold where it was just like, it was literally like one video. It's losing me right now. Give me 1 second. Let me go in my store real quick. And I want to give you a PDF example here in a moment too. Let me go to my products because I archived a lot of my digital products because I want my clients to focus. People be all over the place sometimes. All right. So let's see. I was selling hold on, let me go back. So I have this thing called it's like a checklist. It's like, questions to ask your graphic designer before you hire them, right? I was selling that checklist for $10. What else have I created that was like a one video thing? So I created a course a long time ago called How to Launch a Billboard. And that training was probably like, an hour long, 90 minutes. It wasn't long at all. Anything you could think of, you could pre-record, package, and sell, right? I'm trying to see what else I got in here that'll give y'all some ideas. Let's see. I sold Canva templates. We haven't got to that one yet, but templates is one. I'm gonna come back to that one. But like checklist, I'm trying to think of what else. Any type of tools. Like I had a training where I talked about the top tools I use in my Shopify store. So as you can see, there's like a lot of different things that you can create. There's just a quick video. And think about it like this, if this helps if it helps you. If you go to YouTube, right? Somebody tell me something you want to teach. Somebody tell me real quick something you want to teach. I'm going to go to YouTube real quick to illustrate this point. So somebody tell me real quick something you teach, do, whatever, so I can just search it real quick on YouTube, right? Tell me something you want to sell. Voiceover. Okay, that's good. How to create voiceovers. So all of these videos come up. So voiceover for beginners, 10 steps to success, how to create a high quality voiceover, blah, 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 right? What we got? Let's see. Grant writing. That's a good one. Teeth whitening, roller sets. So y'all see how y'all, and this is another thing. Pick something that's easy. So like, let me simplify it. So for the person who said they sell voiceovers, what type of voiceover? So if I was you, I would get even more specific, right? So I would say how to create voiceovers for, you know, I'm trying to think of something that you would use a voiceover for. How to create voiceovers for commercials, right? As an example. That's very specific. And it's not as generic as how to create voiceovers. So I don't necessarily know what you create voiceovers for, but like, could you pick something that's very specific so when people think about it, they want to get it? The other thing about this too is, how many of you all think that people can find it on YouTube? Why would I sell it? Like literally, how many of you all think that? Like, oh, they could just find it on YouTube. Like why would they buy it from me? Let me tell you something. Y'all think I'm the only one with a publishing program? You can literally go to YouTube and type in how to create a planner. I get that question asked all the time. How to create a planner, Literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't give a shit about who's on YouTube teaching how to create a planner, because I know when you are going to YouTube, you are scrambling trying to figure out which one. When you come to me, you remove all the guessing. You already know that I'm going to teach you how to publish in a sequential way. And this is what I want you all to understand about digital products. It's not about, can I find it on YouTube? It's not about, can I get it for free? It's about them getting it in an organized manner so they can get straight to the point and straight to the result. Everybody ain't got time to watch 20, 40, 50 videos on how to create a planner. Unless you just love wasting time. You know what I mean? But if I can tell you the exact vendor, I could give you the exact checklist, right? Inside the workbook that we do. So let's say you want to create this is good. I've already created the checklist. Okay? I've already created the checklist. You don't have to think about it. Like literally, I've already done it. I've already thought through it for you. I already came up with every decision you're going to have to make when it comes to creating a planner. I'm going to give you my vendor. I'm going to tell you step by step how to communicate with my vendor. My vendor is going to make sure he hook you up because he know that I send my students to him. Does it make sense? So like, yeah, you can go on Google or YouTube and try to figure it out. But the reason that people buy from you, regardless if they can find it for free, is because they want it in a organized manner. That's the part I really need you to understand. And let's go a step above that. How many of you all have purchased products strictly off of personality? Let's be 100. Personality and experience. Sometimes I don't want to learn from the person who just got started. Sometimes I want to learn from the guru who've been doing it for 30, 40 years and I'm willing to pay a grip because I know they've been in the game for a minute. Sometimes I don't want to learn from somebody boring as hell. Sometimes I want to learn from somebody who's lit and excited and hell, sometimes cuss a little bit, right? I don't want no super button up person. So just understand that when people are trying to make a buying decision, it's not just about the information. It's not just about It's not just about the information. It's not just about, once I get the information and I got it. It's about people wanting to be guided. It's about people wanting to holding their hand. It's about people wanting to be supported by someone they like. I need y'all to understand that, because a lot of the times you all get defeated and you be thinking that like, oh, people ain't gonna buy from me because they can find it on YouTube. They can this and that. Who gives a goddamn? Because I promise you, you might teach them something they didn't know. And a lot of the times the reason that they want to work with you is because you have simplified it. How many times have you all bought a course on the same topic? Teacher A made it super complicated and teacher B made it super simple. Sometimes it's just a matter of teaching styles. This is why when we go on YouTube, how many times I know I'm not the only one that do this. How many times you want to learn something on YouTube, you go on YouTube, you play the video, and you like, oh my God, this person is taking so damn long to get to the point, I'm a pass. You move on to somebody else, they coming on dancing like, oh, I like this person. Then they get straight to the point, they got animations and special effects and like all this other cool shit. And you like, yeah, that's my person. So I need y'all to understand that like everybody, every single soul on here, there's somebody that want to work with you. You just hiding. Some of y'all, not everybody hiding, but some of y'all hiding. And you're hiding because you think the market is saturated. Who gives a damn? Who gives a damn? Who cares? Who cares? So hopefully they answered your question. So that's number 6, videos, right? So let me go over this again for anybody who's just joined the live stream. Number 1, live and pre-recorded workshops and master classes. Number 2, courses and mini courses. 3, ebooks. 4, workbooks. 5, PDF documents and resources. Thank you so much for buying another badge. 6 is videos, right? And then number 7, y'all think Audible the only one that can sell audiobooks? No. Y'all think Audible is the only one that can sell audiobooks? Absolutely not. How many of you all know that like back in the day, like back in the day, they had this thing called teleseminar, right? And they probably still got it. I just don't know nobody who used it. But nevertheless, teleseminar was this platform where people could dial in a number and like they would facilitate a phone call strictly on the phone, right? Like think about when we talk about audio content, audio is still hidden. You can literally record an audio anything. You could do meditation audio. You can do a how-to class. Especially if it don't require anything visual. You might want to talk about the 10 mental challenges to get over to do XYZ. I can come up with so many ideas, but the point remains. Audio and audiobooks. Podcasting is one of those things. I think a lot of the times when people think about podcasting, they think they got to be interviewing somebody. There's so many ways to create audio content. You can do an audio documentary. You can do an audio workshop. You can do what that comes with worksheets and workbooks and like all of that stuff. So you can do audio and audiobooks. Stop sleeping on audio. Quit thinking that everything got to be video. All right. Number 8. Template and software files. Okay? Templates and software files. You literally can go on a site like Creative Market. There's another one called, I think it's Graphic River. You can go on, like literally you can type in buy Canva templates and you'll find tons of stuff, right? If you're trying to get like, you can buy, people will buy a Word doc from you. People will buy a spreadsheet from you. People will buy a Airtable from you. People will buy a PSD from you. People will buy a Canva template from you. People will buy a swipe file from you. People will buy a printable from you. So any type of template, and you name whatever type of software. So I know Notion is a big deal, and I know people create really cool Notion things. People are now selling ChatGPT prompts. Y'all, it's so many things, y'all. It's like all around you. And if you want to be really strategic, think about all the stuff you've been buying lately. What have you most likely been buying? If you've been buying it, I'm quite sure there's a market that wants to buy it as well. All right. Number 9, monthly access. So this looks like memberships and subscriptions. So an example, you could do a text message subscription. You could do a group chat subscription. You could do a private online community subscription. You could do a monthly, excuse me. Let me drink some water real quick. I'm in my mind, my brain is processing faster than me. So let me drink some water. So let me repeat that. Number 9, monthly access, memberships, and subscriptions. You can sell a text message subscription. You can sell access to a private community. You can sell access to a private group chat. You can sell access to a monthly newsletters. Monthly newsletters are blowing up. And did y'all know that private equity firms and like organizations will buy a monthly newsletter from you if it's highly targeted? That's a whole other conversation. Membership sites. Okay, membership sites. So that's number 9. And that's just me. That's on a small level. There's way more things you can sell on an access basis or membership, right? Number 10. All right. Number 10, research and data. I know you're thinking to yourself, research and data. Yes, these research companies are making hand over fist. So I like to study franchises. Okay. I love studying franchises. There's a website called the FDD store, the FDD store.com. They sell franchise disclosure documents. So I can come over here and say, let me download one of these, let's say I want to be a part of this particular cleaning business. I could come over here and buy this PDF for $45. I have went on these site and purchased up all type of stuff. Let me show y'all real quick. Y'all see this? Like literally, you can come over here and buy any type of franchise documents on here. And I can come over here and be like, all right, which one I want to get? Which business do I want to get? Y'all, first off, these documents are gold, just FYI. If you want to know, like, because, whenever you're about to buy a franchise, I'll give y'all a little nugget. Whenever you're going to buy a franchise legally have to give you FDD documents. And it's basically telling you about the business, the value of the business, the trademarks they have, how it operates, how much revenue they generated. It's extensive. And they have to give it to you so you can make a decision on whether or not you want to buy the franchise, right? Why do I buy them? For research purposes, studying purposes. I actually want to franchise a part of my business. And so I buy it just for inspiration and really looking at how I want to structure it for myself. And let me also say this. I'm going to tell you a secret that makes me different. I'm going to tell y'all a secret. I'm going to tell you one little secret. I got plenty, but I'm going to tell you one secret that makes me different. I will buy things that ain't got shit to do with marketing and get inspired by it. A lot of people don't. I realized later on in my career that that's not everybody's gift. I can literally look at, I'm trying to think of something random as hell on my desk. I'm trying to think of something random as hell. I can't find none. Oh. So I bought this right here. No, I got another book. I got a collection agency book, right? Y'all think I'm trying to be a collection agency? No, I'm not trying to be a damn collection agency. However, if I know how collection agencies work, then I know how to come after people who think they can play with me when it comes to my money. You know what I'm saying? But when I got this, I was like, oh, this is a dope product. So guess what I do? I tell my clients like, hey, you know what? Have y'all ever thought about putting together a collection of letters and forms and packaging it together to sell it? This is what look. I'm not your average business coach. I'm not your average business person. I am well researched. I buy hundreds of books a month, like legitimately. If you go and look at my Audible account, I'm always buying audiobooks. I'm always buying books. I'm always researching. I'm always learning. I'm listening to a private podcast right now that's so good about creative thinking, right? And so I think a lot of the times when you all are trying to be inspired, this how y'all research. I'm in the beauty business. So I'm going to look at competition person A and competition B. Let me go to her Instagram, right? Let me go to her Instagram. I don't disclose a lot of what I learn, right? So I'm not going to share the private podcast. I'm not one of those people who share everything I learn. I share some things I learn, but I don't share everything I learn, because you do have to have a competitive advantage. If I told y'all every single thing I do, then where would my competitive advantage be? And let me also say this. I think this is also one of those things I want to share with you all. Y'all need to stop selling your IP to everybody. Let me explain this. Let me explain this. Some of you all will literally some of you all will have a competitive advantage. I mean, competitive. Okay, let me give you a prime example. Can you imagine that McDonald's discovered how to make their Big Mac sauce, right? They discovered this thing. I learned how to make my Big Mac sauce. And then the next day, you can go to McDonald's.com and buy an ebook on how to make Big Mac sauce. What? What? How is that a competitive advantage? Y'all be out here selling y'all trade secrets for $10 and $15, and you wonder why it's 20 people competing with you. You literally just sold your competitive advantage. I need y'all to understand, and this is like business 101, and this is why I get kind of upset when people make little these little notes and stuff on Facebook. I can't believe she didn't help me. I can't believe she didn't share her vendor with me. How we supposed to get along and further along as Black people? We're not doing this for each other. We're not doing. Y'all, look, at the end of the day, we are all individual businesses. And yes, we can help each other. I'm helping you now by giving you 12 ideas. But if you want to go deeper with me, you're going to have to join some. You got to join the launch circle. You got to join the mastermind. You got to come to this free workshop. Like, I can't continue to just pour and give you every single thing I've invested in for absolutely free just because you asked me, right? And so I need you all to understand that in order to have a competitive advantage, you got to make sure you're not always trying to sell every single thing that is your competitive advantage. So, thank you, whoever that was that asked me about which podcast I was listening to. I thought that'd be a good time to talk about the importance of having, a competitive advantage and protecting that and making sure that you don't feel some kind of way when you don't necessarily share certain information. Everything ain't up for share. Everything ain't up for grabs. Give yourself a little bit of time to have some type of, leeway instead of going straight into buy my thing, right? So anyway, I hope that helped. So that's number 9. Number 10 was researching data. We got 2 more. Number 11 is digital planners and journals, right? Like the digital planner game, like the digital planner and digital journal game is killing it. You want some inspiration? Go to Etsy. There's a lot of girls on that platform who's selling digital planners, digital notebooks, and it don't even got to be printed. If you don't want to go overseas and print it, and you want to start coming out with dope covers and dope PDFs that people can import on their iPad or any digital device and use like digital pens to work with, those things are selling like hotcakes. The next thing you can sell is an assessment tool, right? How many of you all have a process for how you assess something? You take people through a certain process to teach them how to do something. So let's say, the best assessment I can think about is the 5 love languages, right? That's an assessment tool. There's a lot of assessment tools out there, right? What kind of way, do you have your own proprietary way of how you take someone through an assessment? Another good example of that would be like the, y'all know all of these different assessments, like the Strengths Finder, the 5 love languages, like those type of assessments. Can you come up with your own proprietary process for how you assess people and sell it? That's a digital product, right? So was that helpful? Those are the 12 digital products that you can sell, right? Those are 12 digital products that you can sell. that can inspire you for your next launch. All right. So I'm going to go over the 12 things one more time. All right. I'm going to go over the 12 things one more time. And before I do it, just so I don't have to repeat myself over and over and over and over and over again, I want y'all to tell me in the chat that you're ready. And let me also say this. If you signed up for the 2024 annual planning workshop and you're thinking to yourself, I'm just going to come free. How many of you all are kind of rethinking that, damn, I probably need to go upgrade to VIP? Just saying. Just saying. You get the workbook and you get the replay. So if you're ready, just put ready in the chat. Okay? If you're ready, just put ready in the chat. So when I go through all 12, I'm not repeating myself. Do you have your notebook? Do you have your pen? Do you have everything you need before I go over this 12 one more time? I'm not going to break down the 12. You got to watch a replay for that. But I am going to go over the 12 again. Just put ready in the chat. All right, cool. Number 1, live and pre-recorded workshops and masterclasses. Number 2, courses and mini courses. Number 3, ebooks. Number 4, workbooks. Number 5, PDF documents and resources. Number 6, videos. Number 7, audios and audio books. Number 8, templates and software files. Number 9, monthly access memberships and subscriptions. Number 10, research and data. Number 11, digital planners and journals. And number 12, assessment tools. I'm going to go over it one more time. Y'all ready? I'm going to slow down. I'm going to go over it one more time. Number 1, live and pre-recorded workshops and masterclasses. Number 2, courses and mini courses. Number 3, ebooks. Number 4, workbooks. Number 5, PDF documents and resources. Number 6, videos. Number 7, audios and audio books. Number 8, templates and software files. Number 9, monthly access memberships and subscriptions. Number 10, research and data. Number 11, digital planners and journals. And number 12, assessment tools. Was that good? Let me know in the chat. And if you're just joining us, you're going to have to watch the replay because I just went over the list like 3 times. So the replay will definitely go on my page so you all can dive in. We will also be putting a replay on YouTube in case you want to go and watch it over there. All right. If this was good, give me a oh yeah in the chat. Let me know in the chat, what was your biggest takeaway? What was your biggest takeaway? Also, if you have any questions, let me know. You can put them in the chat as well. Let me know your biggest takeaways. What was your biggest takeaways? Let me know in the chat really quick. And y'all bet not jump off this live without telling me your biggest takeaway. Okay? I see y'all. Y'all bet not jump off this live stream without telling me your biggest takeaway. I just poured my heart and soul into you. Don't take my nuggets and run away. Don't take my nuggets and run away. Don't give everything away. Absolutely buying other things that inspire you. Oh yeah, I tuned in late, but definitely watching a replay. Thinking out of the box. Takeaway, get started because I could be getting paid in sleep. Yes. Thank you for the motivation. You're absolutely welcome. I've done it, but not as intentionally. Find inspiration elsewhere. Stay off competition pages. Absolutely. Stop hiding or for whatever reason. The assessments, didn't think of that. Absolutely. And we're not even going to get into like licensing and like there's some, once you make the product, then that unlocks a whole nother door. Like now we can talk about licensing, certification, like all of those things, right? But you can't even get to licensing and certification if you don't even have nothing to teach people. You get what I'm saying? So let's see. Confirmation for live recording and memberships. Thank you. You're amazing. Thank you. Purchasing Inform and spend it to your profession. Absolutely. Frameworks. I've done most of this, but haven't promoted it. Just tune in and we'll watch the replay. Stop thinking that because on YouTube, still get paid, right? Even if it's on YouTube. Biggest takeaway is I'm still sitting on liquid gold and I need to monetize it. Absolutely. Takeaway, protect your IP. Stop hiding that people will pay for your knowledge and experience and expertise. Absolutely. What else we got here? I found my inspiration. I love researching data. Absolutely. Man, you can make a killing off data. There's so many agencies and firms that make money just off selling research. Being uncloned in everything you do, baby. Absolutely. Don't give all your IP away. Absolutely. Truly tapping into self as I have all I need inside and it just needs to be shared. Absolutely. PDF, docs, and videos since I have a service-based company. My biggest takeaway was the possibilities. Remember that people are also buying from you because of you, not just the product. Focus on what makes you different versus the saturated market. Absolutely. Confirmation for ideas I have, audios other than podcasts. Thank you. Biggest takeaways. Don't worry about competition and go get to creating digital products and gearing up to do it. IP protection is VIP. I'm a lawyer. Absolutely. Get the products out there and stop wasting time. The opportunity is there. Absolutely. Booyah. All right. So do we have any questions? Is there a way to purchase your launch planner? I checked your site, but I see it only comes with the private community. Is that correct? Yes. The only way to get the launch planner as of now, we are going to create some other opportunities in the future, in 2024, let me just say this. Let me say this. You can get the launch planner for free when you join the launch circle. Okay? You get the launch planner for free when you join the launch circle. Okay. And the reason that we always try to attach it to something is because it's a product where you need to be guided through it, right? It's not something you just buy independently and work through on your own. It actually is accompanied by a course. So if you're interested in learning more about the UnCloned Launch Circle, you can type ULC in the chat and the little messenger bot will send you a link. Also, the price of the launch circle is going up on on Black Friday. So if you're interested in joining the launch circle, go ahead and get in now because it's at the lowest rate it's going to ever be. And then we're going to go up on the price. All right. The launch circle is worth the investment. Absolutely. Thank you. Let me see. For recording the videos, is there a sweet spot on a duration that you would suggest? It depends, right? So I try to stay within an hour or less. 30 minutes or less, or sometimes 15 minutes or less, depending on the nature of the training. But I think once you get past the hour mark, it can start being a little taxing on people mentally. Let's see. That's a great question. If you have a question, you can put it in the chat or the Q&A box. How do you nurture your customer when you launch these products? You launch. The number one reason why people don't launch is they don't have nothing to sell, or they don't believe in what they sell, or what they sell isn't really that good, right? That's just the God honest truth. I see a lot of people and they're like, well, I launched, but it didn't work. Well, your product wasn't really that good to begin with, right? When we talk about your launch, how many times have y'all participated in something that was like super epic from a marketing perspective, but then it was subpar when you got in the mail? Just put me in the chat. We all guilty of that. People marketing be off the chain. They be having fire graphics, fire photos, bum website, bum branding. Then you get the product in the house and you like, what the hell did I just buy? What is this? What is this? Right? Or even a digital product. People's perception online is bigger than life. And then you buy their digital products and you're like, what is this? Like, what did I just sign up for? So when we talk about nurturing people, this is a form of nurturing. Showing up, creating content is a form of nurturing. Going and being interviewed on other people's podcasts is a form of nurturing. Showing up and supporting your community is a form of nurturing. Having a free Facebook group or any type of community is a form of nurturing. So just keep in mind, as long as you're consistent and showing up, that's a form of nurturing. But let me also say this. I have learned that nurturing is not required when you have dope marketing. Let me say that again for the people in the back. All right. Nurturing is not required when your marketing is fire. When people discover me today, like when somebody just started following me today, they got so much things to do and learn and be a part of to get to know me. So by the time they roll up in my DMs or come to my website, they can make a educated buying decision because I've been going live every other day. I got a YouTube channel of tons of videos. They can go on my LinkedIn and read my reviews. They can come and join my free Facebook group. They can come on my lives and ask questions. Like, all of that is a form of nurturing. But what I will tell you is, I don't want you all to think that like you need to have 50,000 videos before somebody buy from you. You just need to be able to properly communicate what it is that you do to shorten the sales cycle, right? So just keep that in mind. I would like to launch a planner for self-care, but I don't know what to do for marketing. Should I get a mock-up created? I teach all of that in Publishing Like a Pro. It's more than just a mock-up and sampling. Just started following, and girl, you're killing it. You make me feel like I can trust you. Thank you. That was sweet. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. I appreciate that. That was really sweet. Give me 1 second, y'all. Let's see. All right, y'all. How do I find that higher end client to pay for what you're offering as opposed to... I'm not going to read that. I get what you said. I get exactly what you said. You want to know, how do I get like high ticket premium clients? I actually have a YouTube video called How to Get High Ticket Clients. Let me tell you exactly what the title of it is. Hold on 1 second. High ticket. So I did a video. It's called How to Attract High Paying Clients. It's on my YouTube. I highly recommend you go back and watch that. I break down everything. Positioning, how you need to be positioned, how you need to be, putting yourself out there, so on and so forth. Give me 1 second. Okay. All right, y'all. So I am going to call it a day. I need to get some rest so I can get ready for this weekend workshop. Y'all, click the link in my bio to sign up for the 2024 annual planning workshop. Is happening this weekend, absolutely free. And so I really can't wait to see you all. Let's go have a good time. Let's go live an uncloned life and build an uncloned brand. Bye, y'all.